if you have a resistance band or some light dumbbells, you can grab those. We're not going to use it right away, but we will be using it during the workout today. But if you don't have it, no worries. We don't need them. So let's just start with a light jog in place. We're just trying to get that heart rate up there. Good. All right, now let's slowly move it from hopping from side to side. Good. Again, just warming up. Now take your arms and let's give me some arm circles, nice wide arm circles. Warm up the shoulders, walk back and forth a little bit. Then bring it in a little tighter. In reverse directions. And again, back to your wide arm circles. Great, now we're gonna go into a forward lunge, alternating with a reach overhead. Remember, try to get that back knee all the way to the ground, and when we come up, we're driving off the front heel. Big reach overhead. All right, from here, we're just gonna walk it out. So go straight down, nice soft knees. Bring your hands all the way to the ground. Walk out in front. And just give me 6 alternating shoulder taps. And again, keeping the legs straight, but with soft knees, we don't wanna lock them out. Come as far in as you can. And roll up slowly. Let's do that 2 more times. Down to the ground, walking out until our hands fall underneath our shoulders, and 6 alternating shoulder taps. Soft knees on the way back in. Stand nice and tall, and back down. 6 nice, slow, and controlled taps. Trying not to rock the hips back and forth, trying to keep your body tight, using your core, keeping it engaged. And back, up, back into our light jog. All right, we're just gonna do some skaters. So just I'm gonna bring my right leg behind my left leg, and then left leg behind the right leg. So back. From side to side for 10, 9, good, 6, and 3, 2, 1. All right, let's walk back down again and just give me 20 mountain climbers. Nice and slow. Don't need to go fast. They don't need to be dynamic. Just bring that knee as high up the chest as we can. Keep your hips down though, we don't want them rising too high up in the air. And walk it up slowly. All right, let's just go for some quick squats. 10 squats. Really focusing on engaging with that hip first, hip hinge, and then we come down, pushing the knees out over the toes. We're not engaging the movement with the knees. We're not coming forward. The weight is going throughout the whole foot and back into the heels. All right. And rest there. So if you want to watch me for a moment, I will go over the 6 moves that we're going to be doing. So similar to Fridays, if you were there, we're going to be doing 45 seconds of work, followed by 15 seconds of rest for a total of 4 rounds, 6 movements. So the first movement, and there's modifications on all of these. So the first one is just going to be forward lunges. Again, making sure that knee is directly over our ankle. We're driving off the heel to come back. But to take it up a notch, we can do it with an overhead press. So if you have dumbbells, great. If you have a band, great. We want to keep that tension in the band. Biceps by the ears. And forward and back. So an overhead lunge for the whole time, making sure we're not arching at the back, especially with the dumbbells. We're keeping our chest tucked into our belly button, coming forward. So that will be our first movement. Second movement, we're just going to come down into a plank position and hold for the full 45 seconds. If that's too easy, you can go with plank and to reach, again, trying not to rock, keeping as stable as possible, reaching directly out in front of you. And the third movement, again, with the band, we're going to do a thruster. So we can either do basic squats, just back and up, or we can put our band or our dumbbells into this front rack position, sit back into it, press overhead. One movement. Again, biceps by the ears at the top. The third movement, we're going to come back down to our plank position, and we can do dynamic planks where we go from elbow, elbow, tall arm, into one press up. Elbow, elbow, arm, arm, press up. If the press up is too difficult from full, we can come down onto our knees. And then the fourth movement, we can either do this from a chair or from the ground. We're going to do tricep dips. So coming down with the bend in the elbow and pressing up till arms are fully extended. On a chair, if you have one handy, if you want to make it a little more difficult. Similar, we would come out, dip down until our shoulders and elbow are about parallel, and press back up to full extension. We do that for the full 45 seconds. That is a lot for tricep dips, especially if you're on the chair. So if you need to come off of it, part way and go back into it, that's fine as well. And then the last movement, just a bit of a cardio movement, really. That skater that we were doing in the beginning. So back, back. And again, you can make all these movements as difficult or as easy as you want. So if the skater's a bit tough to kind of hop back and forth, just take it really slow. Step back, or we can also swap those out for more forward lunges. All right, so we're gonna get going. Let me just get our timer on here. See why this music stopped. Guess we won't find out. 2 seconds. Oh, God. Okay. Just going to go with no music. So if you have music, you're more than welcome to listen to your own. All of your mics are muted, so that is fine. So in 5 seconds, we are going to start with the overhead lunges. 3, 2, 1, go. 45 seconds of overhead lunges. Remember, biceps by the ears, core nice and tight. We're driving off the heel of that front foot, and we're keeping our ribs tucked down into the belly button. Full 45 seconds. Nice and stable. Adding an element of the overhead press is going to focus even more on our strength and our stability and balance. 15 seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1. All right, rest there, 15 seconds. Next, we are going to that plank hold. Again, you can either hold the plank by itself for the full 45 seconds, or you can add in that dynamic alternating reach forward and go. Keeping the core nice and tight. Really focus on your stability. Squeeze the butt and squeeze the core. Don't let those hips sag. Keep going. You have 10 seconds remaining. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds. And then we move into our thrusters. So remember, we're hitting at the hip, going down just below parallel, and then shooting our biceps up by our ears. Let's go. Remember, it's only 45 seconds of work, so you decide how hard to make it by how fast or how slow we take these movements, or what scaling option we decide to work with. 15 seconds. There we go. 10 more seconds and we're going into our dynamic plank and push up. Elbow, elbow, arm, arm, press up. And go. Elbow, elbow, arm, arm, press up. Elbows are coming back towards my side. Full extension, back down to the elbows. And back up. Again, my elbows come down to the sides. Full press up and back down to the elbows. 25 seconds. When you do the press ups, I want you to make sure your index fingers are pointing directly in front of you. And you're turning your right hand clockwise and your left hand counterclockwise, but that index finger staying straight. 5 more seconds. And time. All right, next up we have our tricep dips. Again, we can either do those with the chair or we can do them straight from the floor to make them a bit easier. There's a long time for tricep dips, so take it nice and slow. Just make sure if you are doing it from the floor like I am right now, your elbows are going back. You're not keeping the straight arm and just moving your hips up and down. Because if you're doing that, you're not working the triceps. We're not getting the correct stimulus. So make sure that your elbows are going back. 15 seconds. 10. And 5. Almost done. And rest. Final movement of this first round, we're going into the skater. Again, right leg comes behind the left leg comes behind the right. You can make that as dynamic or as static as you like. So you can have a little jump in. I think this is a move I stole from my boy Sean T. Right, Amanda? From that T25. All right, 15 seconds remaining, keep it up. We get a long break in between rounds, full 45 seconds rather than the 15. So 3 more seconds and you get to rest. And rest there. All right, grab yourself a sip of water. 20 seconds of rest remaining. We're gonna go back in from the top with our overhead lunges. In 5 seconds. Remember, you can scale back to just the lunge if you want, but if you really want to work on that balance, that strength, get those barbells overhead or dumbbells overhead or that band overhead. And if you're using the band, make sure that we're maintaining the tension. Driving off that front heel each time, coming back to a full standing position and back down. 10 more seconds. There we go, rest there. 10 seconds of rest, left. 5 more seconds, we can come down that plank position. Again, we either hold it or we throw in the reach. Whatever's right for you, just really make sure our elbows are underneath our shoulder. We're pushing up through the balls of our feet. We're squeezing our butt, squeezing our core. We have a nice flat back. Everything is engaged. We're not sagging down and we're not arching way up in the air. We're nice and flat. For 20 more seconds. And if we're reaching, we're not rocking. We're trying to stay as stable as possible. Almost there. 5 more seconds. That's 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, back on our thrusters. So get those weights out if you have it. Step in your resistance band. We're going in 3 seconds. Give you that nice press overhead. Think of it just like you had a barbell. Bringing the chin back out of the way. Over halfway now. Ten seconds. And rest. Next up, elbow, elbow, full arm press up. Or just rotate through that dynamic plank going from your elbows to your forearms if the press up's too much. Or drop the press up onto your knees. Elbow, elbow, full arm, press up. Ten seconds left. And rest. Whew. All right, into those tricep dips. Again, take it nice and slow with these. Break it about halfway if you need to. Rest a couple seconds, then come back and go. 40 seconds remaining. Thirty seconds. $20. If you need to break here for a second, get right back into it. Remember, elbows are coming back. We're not just using the hips. And 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. 10 more seconds, and we're going into those skaters. So either add a little jump in or keep it nice and slow. It's up to you. In 3 seconds, we go, and then we'll have a little bit of extra rest after this. That's it. If you can't get your knee all the way to the ground, that's fine. Just step behind and go as low as you can. Work on maintaining that balance. 20 seconds. Now's the time to pick it up if you want to. Ken, almost there. Then you get a nice little rest. 3, 2, 1. Rest there, full 30 seconds. And we are halfway through. I'm gonna go through this 2 more times. I'm gonna do a quick 4-minute core circuit, bit of a stretch, and you're done. 10 more seconds, and we're into those lunges. And 3, 2, 1. Remember, chest down to belly button, goes up in the air. Keep the tension, nice straight arms. "20 seconds remaining. Drive off that front heel. Make sure you get a full flat foot on the ground. Drive up. So focus on your form. It's always form over speed. In 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Down for that plank hold for a full 45. In 3, 2, 1, go. Plank hold, keep it nice and tight. Push up through the balls of your feet. Squeeze the core, squeeze the butt. Everything is tight. If someone was to come to push you from either side, you should be able to remain still. Your whole body is engaged. And just hold that there or throw in the reach. Up to you. Almost there. Got 10 seconds remaining. Feel the burn. And rest. All right, we're going back to those squat thrusters. If the squat and the press has become too much for you, just focus on the pressing movement. We're doing a lot of lower body, so you can just press for the full 45 with your dumbbells if you'd like. But if you still got it in you, press. Dig a little deeper and do your thrusters. "20 seconds. Almost there. Done. Great work. Now we're into those elbow, elbow, arm, arm, press up. In 3, and 2, and 1. Let's go. Elbow, elbow, full arm. Nice. Press up. Chest and thighs come to the ground. Back up. Elbow, elbow. Full arm. Chest and thighs to the ground. Elbows going to my sides and back up. If that's too much, just keep it with the elbows and the full arms. going as fast as you can while maintaining control in a nice stable body that isn't rocking too much. You got 10 seconds. Keep it going. 2, 1, done. We are on to our rest. Into those tricep dips in 5 seconds. And go. Remember, as we can do them off the back of the sofa, off the back of the chair, back of the bed, whatever you have available, or just from the floor the way I'm doing now. Just make sure that we're feeling those elbows go back. We're feeling it in the triceps. Got 10 more seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest there. All right. In 10 seconds, we have those skaters. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Back. There we go. Remember, all we're asking is that you push yourself to your limits for the full 30 minutes that we're here, 30 to 45 minutes. That's it, 15 more seconds. Let's go. Nice speed, guys. Pick it up. We only got 5 seconds left. There we go. 3, 2, and 1. Rest there. Nice work. Sorry if there's a little bit of a delay. My internet connection's a bit crap at the moment. Joys of online training. 15 more seconds. This is the last round. So give this all you got. We'll take a little breather. We'll go into some quick core work. In 3, 2, 1. Let's get those overhead lunges. 40 seconds. 30. Keep it up. Remember to keep that tension in the band or keep those dumbbells pressed high. Arms locked out. And the ribs are tucked in by the belly button, like you're crushing the can. 10 seconds. Drive off that front heel. In 5, 3, 2, rest there. 15 seconds, we're going down to that plank hold. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, let's go. Plank hold, 45 seconds. Just hold it there the best you can. If you can, throw in that reach. If not, just keep it tight. Keep it engaged. Keep it up. 15 seconds to go. And 3, 2, 1. Rest there. All right, back into those thrusters. One last time on the thrusters. Take it nice and slow, but get that work in. We only have 4 movements left. Let's go. Full extension at the top, back down just below parallel, press all the way up. Remember, hinging at that hip and pressing above head. Almost there. 10 seconds. And done. All right. Dynamic planks with the push-up and tricep dips and skaters, and we're done. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Elbow, elbow, arm, arm, press up all the way down. Elbow, elbow, arm, arm, press up, chest and thighs to ground, all the way back up, back down to my elbows. If not, just go between your elbows and your forearms at a controlled pace, minimizing the rocking. 20 seconds to go, we're almost there. All right, 10 seconds remaining. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Rest there. All right, last movement. Skaters for 45 seconds. All right, here we go. Remember, this is the last 45 seconds of these circuits. So really press if you can. Already 15 seconds through it, 30 to go. Do the work that is right for you and push to a level that is just above your boundaries, just above what you think you can for 15 more seconds. In 10, nearly there. In 3, in 2, and 1. Perfect. All right. We're going to take 2.5 minutes of recovery now. And we're going to go into a little core circuit. So do what you need to do. Grab a drink. Take a breath. The next bit is just going to be 4 minutes of work. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off for 4 minutes. That was a bit more spicy than I was anticipating. How'd everyone get on? All right? Good. Everyone's still breathing. There we go. Wait, Paige. Good. Ricky. Amanda. Yeah. Perfect. Give this back. All right. All right, well, we're finishing up our rest. I'll just go over the movements with you. So quite just typical ab stuff. So we are going to go, our first movement will be the bicycle crunch, making sure we're keeping our lower back in contact with the floor at all times. And we're doing opposite elbow to opposite knee. The leg that's extended, the toe is pointing out. So rather than getting all messy, we're trying to go quick. Let's go nice, slow and controlled, maintaining that good position for the full 20 seconds. It's going to burn. Focus on that core. And then we're going to come up, switch sides. We're going to go into the mountain climbers again. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. Across the body mountain climbers, raising that knee as high as we can for the full 20 seconds. We're going to do alternating leg raises again, keeping that lower back in contact with the ground. You don't want your feet touching the ground. We're going to alternate up and down, pressing the lower back into the ground, and we're not bringing our heels to the floor. So they're always, both feet are always elevated off the ground for the full 20 seconds. You should feel that right in your abs. And then we'll go back into mountain climbers and then do it all over again. And I will call out the movements as we go. So bicycle crunches, mountain climbers, alternating leg races, mountain climbers. And again, we'll do it 2 times through for a full Tabata. Let me just get my timer going here. Tabata. I'm going to do 20 seconds off, 8 seconds on. There we go. All right. So let's all go ahead and get on the ground and get ready for that first movement, our bicycle crunch. I will call it to you in 2 seconds. All right. Here we go. So on our back, ready for the bicycle crunches. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Bicycle crunches. 15 seconds. Remember, nice controlled movements, keeping that lower back pressed into the floor. The aim is not speed, it is quality. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, rest. Come over onto our other side. Quickly, we are going into mountain climbers in 5 seconds. Remember, these are across the body, so opposite knee to opposite elbow, and go. These can be nice and slow and controlled as well, or we can make them dynamic. Make sure those hips aren't too high in the air. Just like me, a nice flat back. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, on our back, we're going into those alternating leg races. Again, lower back is pressed into the ground and go. Up. We are not letting our heels touch the ground. They are staying elevated the whole time. You just rest the hands just beneath your butt. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, 10 seconds of rest. Back into those mountain climbers. Remember, this is only 4 minutes. Let's go. Mountain climbers for 20 seconds. Ten seconds. And 5, 3, 2, 1. Rest there. 5 more seconds in the bicycle crunches. It's not a lot of time, so make sure we're working for the full 20 seconds. There we go. Slow and controlled. Lower back is pressed into the ground. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Back into the mountain climbers. And go. Knees as high as you can. We're almost done, so keep working hard. Don't let those hips raise. Come on. 5 more seconds. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Rest there. Back into those leg raises. In 3, 2, 1. There we go. Make sure that lower back is pressed right into the ground. Those legs as high as you can, but don't let the heels touch the ground. 3, 2, 1. Done. All right, one more time, mountain climbers. Once you give it all you got, this is the last 20 seconds of work. In 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, 20 seconds of work. Move as fast as you can. Push off the balls of those feet. Get your knees all the way up into your chest. Keep the hips down. Come on. 5 more seconds. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, rest. Whew. All right. All done, everyone. Grab a sip of water. All right. Just give yourself a little stretch. Stretch the front of the shoulder. Bring your arm across your chest, connecting at the elbow here. All right, well done. And swap opposite side. All right. Swing that arm down. Grab at your elbow. Reach as far down your back as you can while keeping that chest down. Want a nice, tall, straight body. And swap it over. All right. Swing your arms over under. Some nice big arm circles. Forward. Backward. All right, grab your right leg. Bring your heel up to your butt. Keep the legs together. Grab onto your ear if you need it for balance or a wall. And swap. Good. I want you to just come down to the ground for me. Just lay face down in a nice big T position. Then throw your right leg over your left. Push into that shoulder. Swap sides. And come up. Bring one leg forward. And come down on your elbows in front into your pigeon pose. Arms flat out and head if you can. All right, then swap. All right, both legs back. And then just slowly walk your hands to your toes, keeping your legs as straight as possible, but with soft knees. Then roll up nice and slow. Deep breath in. And out. One more deep breath in. And out. All right, well done, everybody. You have earned your dinner or lunch or what have you. So yeah, thanks for coming. If you know anyone else that needs a little workout, you can share this with them. Tomorrow at some point it will be up on YouTube. And yeah, I'll see you all soon. Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye.